The Kapor Foundation's revamped mission is to support organizations provoking social change in communities of color en route to equality. We recognize that social change occurs on a continuum between communities and systems. Along that spectrum, we provide financial resources and assist with efforts to galvanize a compelling force for social change. We employ 3 strategies in pursuit of our mission: grant-making, working with community partners and funder peers, and providing technical assistance to organizations. Our 4 primary areas of work in 2011 were green access, voting integrity and civic engagement, the college-bound Brotherhood, and assistance and advising. Through these programs, we invested $4.4 million in community partner organizations in 2011.
As the Occupy movement grew and exposed this country's economic inequalities, our Bay Area-based grant partners helped give expression to the movement here through positive social action and empowerment. The foundation supported coalitions of community organizers such as Oakland Rising, San Francisco Rising, and Berkeley Organizing Congregations for Action to press for greater equity in Bay Area communities through civic engagement and policy change. 2011 also saw alarming assaults on voting rights, with the passage of voter ID laws throughout the country that are meant to intimidate and disenfranchise voters. Our national grant partners, the Advancement Project, the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law, and the Brennan Center for Justice led the charge to push back against the movements to restrict voter access. Elections protection has been a pillar priority of the Kapor Foundation, and by supporting these organizations to sustain their campaigns, education, litigation, and partnership efforts, we work to ensure that everyone eligible to vote can do so. Stay tuned for more work in 2012 as our civic engagement partners strategize and mobilize for the upcoming national elections, helping communities of color have an impact on public policy making through organizing and voting.
The 3rd year of the College-Bound Brotherhood was the busiest yet, kicking off with our Brotherhood Leadership Advisory Council, a cohort of 17 young men from Bay Area high schools who inform our program work. Together, we hosted our first ever conference, Black and Proud to be College-Bound, at San Francisco State University, which was attended by nearly 150 students. The conference also set the stage for the premiere of Rebound Get Yours, a biopic video underscoring the need for a college degree to beat the odds. As the school year came to a close, we hosted our 2nd Brotherhood graduation celebration in a standing room only event at the Oakland Museum, recognizing 65 Bay Area college-bound high school graduates who went on to enroll in colleges across the nation. The Brotherhood is now growing into a strong network of 145 programs, listed in our directory, collegeboundbros.org. The foundation made over $400,000 in Brotherhood grants to college readiness organizations, including funding and leadership support of the Oakland Unified School District's African American Male Achievement Initiative. We also organized the Back to School, Back to Work convening, which brought together Bay Area educators and practitioners to share successful college readiness strategies for young Black men. Much more to come in 2012.
The Kapor Foundation provided a range of technical assistance services to our grant recipient organizations through partnerships with Taproot Foundation, David Brower Center, and Compass Point, as well as in-kind communication support through the Kapor Creative Team. We also hosted 22 nonprofit events and meetings, saving community-based organizations nearly $17,000 in nonprofit room rental fees. Altogether, our assistance and advising program provided more than $100,000 of in-kind services to our nonprofit partners. In addition, we worked with Zero Divide to commission and distribute an overview study called Mobilizing Communities in a Connected Age, a portfolio assessment of advocacy organizations, which highlights the nonprofit sector's use of technology. This body of work is helping to inform our shift to focus on more technology-related supports in our assistance and advising program in 2012. Stay tuned.
The Foundation was a co-sponsor and convener with the Level Playing Field Institute of the first Smashing Bias Prize for Research, which highlights how implicit biases have an impact on everyday practices from teaching to testing to hiring. We'll continue to build a bigger prize in 2012. Kapor Foundation staff also work to advance thinking and action in the philanthropic sector. We serve on the boards and committees of our partner affinity groups and community organizations, including the Funders Committee for Civic Participation,
Northern California Grantmakers,
Bay Area Blacks in Philanthropy,
Council on Foundations,
Bay Area Justice Funders Network,
California Civic Engagement Funders,
Resource Generation,
Asian Pacific Environmental Network,
College Bound Network,
and the Grants Managers Network.
Last year, we also utilized national conference platforms to share our strategies at FCCP, the Association of Black Foundation Executives, Grantmakers for Children, Youth, and Families, the College Board, and the National College Access Network. We're also proud to be among the early signers of Philanthropy's Promise, joining 100 other foundations pledging to serve the common good and maximize the impact of their grants through prioritizing the needs of underserved populations and supporting nonprofit advocacy, community organizing, and civic engagement. Philanthropy's Promise is an initiative of the National Committee for Responsive Philanthropy.
The Foundation is at the crossroads of social justice and tech. Stay tuned for mission-aligned support of tech tools for social impact.
Many thanks to our community partners and funder colleagues for working to build greater justice and equity. There's so much more to do in 2012.
We're steadily working to share what we're doing and learning. Check us out online at Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, or on our weekly updated blog. And of course, contact us if you have any questions.